to deliver. So then it made me so confident. In fact, somebody called me one day from Kotangora that she wanted. I said, don't worry, by Friday you have your jewelry. She said, are you sure? I said, trust me. She said, do I pay? I said, no, don't pay. It will come to your house. You open it, look at it. If you like it, you give them the money. And she was so happy. In fact, that period there, I started getting calls. It was mostly Northern customers that I was getting because they don't have access to anything. I mean, while we're here in Lagos, we are lucky to be here. Because most of the things that we see here, we don't even harness most of it. You know, so if you have a system that can define an effective distribution system that will easily get the goods or the services to your customers at their convenience, you're good to go. Because remember, it's possible that you have a job. So you won't always be there. And people have paid you salary. And they want you to be there around the clock. You understand? So we live in a world where it's possible to outsource almost everything. You can on your own with WhatsApp, SMS, calls. By the time you conclude your deals, you can actually get somebody to do the calls for you. But guess what? You're controlling the stock. The goods or whatever, they're inside your house. So nobody can come and steal them. Should be when you release them there. So all you have to do is when you have your orders in the evening, you can pack. And then in the morning you find somebody to dispatch it to, people that dispatch it for you. And you've got to work. And by the time you know it, whatever arrangements you have with them, when they deliver, they pay you your money. And you can turn money over quickly. Because if you have this whole set of clothes, for instance, and let's say you bought them X amount of money, if you're able to sell them in a week or two, you will turn over the money now immediately because you have all your money. And then you can have flexibility to buy again, to know what they like. But if you're saying, okay, that woman, let me wait on Saturday, I will start delivering to all my, in this Lagos, where do you want to go to? One person will be there, another person will be in Kenya, the other one in mainland. You only do 2 places. But there are people that this is their business. So you don't have to worry. And that's small money they will take from you. Then the third thing, you have to find a way to run the business without yourself. Let it be a business that can run even when you're not. Is this number 3 or number 4? Number 4, sorry. It has to be a business that can run itself when you're not at home. What am I saying? You know, these days, there are different ways. There is a way you can do business in such a way that at the end of the day, you're not even doing much. You understand? And these people will be like loose people that you just know where they are. And when you need them, because let me give you an example. I had a friend, I always talk about her, she had a catering service. But all her employees are fluid. You know what I mean by fluidity? As in, they're not really her employees. But she has arrangements with them. Whenever she has anything to do, everybody assembles themselves. So what she does is, because she uses online mostly, she's advertising her food, people are seeing it. You can choose to take the calls yourself. Or if you're too busy, another person will be taking the call for you. Maybe at a small amount of money. That person doesn't also need to be in your house. Sorry. The person may be doing something else. But the person knows that you have an arrangement to be taking your call. So wherever it is, all the person needs to do is take your calls, tell them how to get to you, or tell them how they can buy 1 or 2 things, or how they can get across to your services. And then, if it's something like catering, or if it now comes to delivery, remember you have other people who will deliver it for you. All these people are also not your employees. They may be dispatch riders. You understand? People that they know that, and they deliver for this product. And that's it. And your sitting principle. Because at the days where you will do this one, only you. You will do, how many people are you? Then finally, costs. Before we started this lecture, I told you that the worst time to start a business is when you have a lot of money. Because you will lose all of it. As much as possible, try to keep your costs down. Your overhead. Monitor it. I don't want to speak Arabic. But what I mean is, I'll give you an example. Someone once told us a story about when his father retired from Shell. And in the 90s, Shell paid him 60 million naira. So it's supposed to be a lot of money, right? But he was thinking, he had worked in Shell all his life, so no business skills, no nothing. He now thought, okay, what am I going to do to sustain my lifestyle? He decided to go into real estate. He said he used the 60 million and build 2 houses and rent them out. Lovely. So he started building the house. As an ex-Shell staff that he was, everything he built is state-of-the-art. So that's why he started importing state-of-the-art door, state-of-the-art door, state-of-the-art roof, state-of-the-art flooring, state-of-the-art window. By the time he finished importing state-of-the-art everything, the 2 houses hung. 60 million finished. There was no house. So at the end of the day, he now started looking for people that would like those as skeletons and started pricing rubbish. Because they did not understand that he imported the doors from people. Who cares?
Yes.
The price of a house in your area is 30 million. Are you selling or are you not selling? I heard at the end of the day, the guy had a stroke, unfortunately. So it was his children that ended up selling the house, but there was no way they could sell it. You know, sometimes you may have taste, and your taste will be higher than that of your customers. Your customers just want, especially now in Nigeria, let's face it, how many people really have a lot of money? There are not many, everybody is patching. So, you know, this is not the time to start doing, I'll set up a restaurant. So, it's going to have a gazebo at the back end, you know, and then we will have some. By the time you finish doing all your state-of-the-art, the business will not be able to pay your rent. But if you have that, even if your audience, let's say it's a spa you want to open, and your audience are state-of-the-art people, you also have to find where to get the state-of-the-art things in such a way that you will keep your costs down, because cash is king. And remember, when you're starting a business, you have to have that flexibility to make mistakes, because trust me, you will make mistakes. If it's about mistake, you will make it. Because why? You're just starting something you've not really done before. Somebody in Alabama stayed 7 years serving somebody, learning spare parts, had 7 years experience before his oga settled him and gave him his own money to start his own spare parts shop. He already knows where to buy the spare parts. He knows how the ones that are spoiled in his hand, he knows how he will work it to still be fine. He knows how to use spray and spray the ones that don't look shiny. So he has learned all those things in 7 years. So imagine you that just jump out of nowhere and say you want to go into catering business. Meanwhile, you don't know the people who sell meats in Agege. You're not on one-on-one level with them. So if the mama puts that come to them, they sell meat for them, then you don't know, they sell 15 naira to you. So it will take time before you familiarize with them. So remember that this is money that is going. So at the end of the day, it's the lesser you spend when you're starting, the better for you. The temptation is there to buy a lot, to start big, so that when people come to your shop or it looks very big, but it won't give you the flexibility to make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, the story will go around. They gave her X amount of money, she embezzled it. She didn't know how to do business. What she didn't know how to do, she went to do. So these are the 4 things you have to look at before you now think, okay, which business is it for me? What I always tell people is start from something you love. But something you love that you can turn to business. Not a lofty idea in your head that nobody understands or appreciates. Apologies to anybody who is an artist. Maybe that you like drawing. Maybe it's you. It's possible that I'm bush. But all those paintings I see in Mega Plaza and they sell it for 600k. Me, I don't understand them. And I will not buy them. Maybe when I become very rich, I may start buying paint in 1 million naira. But for now, I cannot buy paint in 1 million naira. So you have to think of what's this thing I love doing that if I do it, I can easily commercialize it. What's this thing that I love? Inside everybody, God has given all of us talents. But some of us, because of fear, we don't use it well.